I'm here with an old friend, Ralph Reed, chairman of the Faith and Freedom Coalition. Thanks for joining us, Ralph.
Thank you, Jerry.
You know, Ralph, the theory of the election in the Republican Party seems to be that it's about economy and jobs, not about social issues. You share that feeling?
I would certainly say for the overwhelming majority of voters. I mean, anytime you've got 8% plus unemployment, anemic economic growth, 1 out of every 4 mortgages underwater and foreclosure, that's going to dominate voters' decisions. But, you know, Jerry, even with an election about the economy, you've seen just in the last few months, Obama change his position on the definition of marriage, and that was a big blow up in the campaign. You saw a huge blow up over the HHS mandate on religious institutions. And most recently, you've had the flare-up over the Todd Akin comments. So the fact is, 23% of the vote is self-identified evangelical. About another 12 to 13% is faithful Catholics who are attending Mass once a week or more often. Anytime you're talking about a segment of the electorate that is 35 to 40% of the electorate, it's naive to assume you're going to go through a presidential election and that these cultural and moral and values issues aren't going to be flashpoints.
Well, in fact, at this convention, the question of Mitt Romney's religion, the Mormon religion, is kind of being put on display. It's not being hidden. There's going to be discussion of it Thursday night. Are your followers, the evangelical voters you referred to, getting more comfortable with that idea?
Oh, I think so. And in fact, if you look at the Pew Research data, before Romney selected Paul Ryan, Romney was already getting 71% of the evangelical vote. That, by the way, is more than George W. Bush got in 2000 of evangelicals. And I think with Ryan on the ticket, you know, who's a Catholic altar boy, serious Catholic, made a case for his budget plan based on Catholic social teaching, and this resonates with a lot of evangelicals. I mean, the irony is that you're likely to see the biggest turnout of evangelical voters for the first national ticket in U.S. history without a Protestant on it.
Yeah,
I think that's progress, by the way.
Are they more comfortable with Mitt Romney than John McCain in some cases?
In some cases, but it's different. It's apples and oranges. I think McCain really largely bridged that gap with the Palin pick. But I think Romney, because he is somebody who shares their values and their stands on the issues, they don't share his theology. I don't want to diminish the significance of that. But among evangelical Christians, their reticence about Romney's Mormonism is really insignificant compared to liberal views of Mormonism. Gallup found that upwards of 40% of self-identified liberals said they were less likely or wouldn't vote for a Mormon.
Last question. You mentioned Congressman Todd Akin from Missouri, who stirred a controversy a week or so ago with the legitimate rape comments. What's your advice to him now? He's not gotten out of the race. Should he stay in? Does he have a right to stay in? Or is it time for him to make a different decision?
Well, I've devoted my career to encouraging conservative men and women of faith to get into races, not to get out of races. I had the privilege to meet with Congressman Akin privately last week. I shared my advice with him at that time, and I found that advice is more effective when it's offered privately and not publicly.
And you have a prediction about whether he stays in or goes?
I really don't. I think it's a very personal decision. He's indicated for now he plans to stay in. We'll just have to see what happens.
All right. Thanks for taking a few minutes. Good to see you again.
You bet, Jerry.
Okay.
Good to see
Thanks,
you.
Ralph.